What's up, you guys? It's your girl, Mika Chanel, back with another edition of Mika Chanel is Just Saying. All right, you know what we're here to talk about. Y'all already know what it is. If Loving You Is Wrong, Season 3, Episode number 6. Woo, baby, okay? It started off exactly where we left off last Tuesday. But you remember how Randall's mom had pulled him into the backyard or whatever, so he goes up, he busted open the shed, and Brad and Marcy, they into it, he run. He run over to them or whatever, and Marcy's like, fuck you, Randall, and slaps him, and then Brad pushes him and kicks him and gets him out the shed, then he got his pants down by his knees, and he closed the door up right to the shed and locks it, right? And they get back to doing what they was doing, and Randall out there, Marcy! And he banging on the door, banging. He's banging. And he's just screaming, Marcy! Woo, y'all, that was funny, okay? That was funny. Y'all know that was funny. And he crying and carrying on, and his mama pulls him up and carries him in the house. She's like, that's enough. Talking about, do you see what she's doing to you? I can't believe she's doing this to you. They've been out there for hours, making hours and making all kind of noise. And Randall's like, stop it. And she's like, she doesn't respect you, son. And, you need to get out of here. And she just, what was she saying? No. Before she said that he needs to get out of here. When she was talking about how they've been out there for hours. Then he's like, shut up! And then he screamed. And then he looked at her. He was like, I'm sorry. She's like, no, baby, I'm sorry. We're both just upset, And so then he lays his head on her and stuff. And she's like, all right, now what we're going to do is we're going to go upstairs and we're going to pack your bags. And he's like, no, I'm not leaving my house. And she's like, well, I'll help you pack your bags. He's like, no. She was like, well, I will pack them myself then. He's like, I'm not leaving my house, But he's still crying and carrying on doing all this or whatever. So out in the yard now, Marcy and Brad, they still doing what they doing. They into it, okay? And then here come Kelly. Kelly nosy ass. I'm just like, what the hell you doing out here still what the hell you doing out here, Kelly? Okay, so she go banging on the dang shed door. Really? Why? For what? This don't even really have anything to do with you, girl, okay? You need to take your ass back home. All right? Nosy motherfuckers be the ones that get shot. Anyways, so she banging on the shed door like, Brad, Marcy, come out of there. I'm disappointed, and this is not the right thing to do, and two wrongs don't make a right or something like that. And Brad's like, oh, that's okay, but it felt good. It may not be right, but it felt good or whatever, and she's just like, your wife is calling me, you left your kids in the house, and Brad like, they all right. So him and Marcy give each other a kiss, and they same time tomorrow, and Kelly tries to talk to Marcy. Marcy's like, girl, I ain't got space for you right now. Deuces. They leave her dumb ass standing right there in the yard. I'm like, good, okay. So Brad goes home and Marcy goes in the house, right? So she come in the house with her little robe all, somewhat closed, somewhat open. She looking around. She like, where all the liquor? Where the wine? Randall's mama like, your ass done drank it. And I can't believe, she was like, I can't believe what you're doing to my son. And look at him. You're just a tramp. And then she was just going on and telling call Marcy tramps or whatever. And Marcy is like, she was like, look at, Brenda's mom was like, look at you. And she was like, what, you never seen the look of satisfaction? And she was like, you might need to get some. That must be your problem. You need to get some, okay? And then maybe you wouldn't act the way you act. She's like, when is the last time you had a nice heart? And then Randall's mom slapped the shit out of her, right? Then she slapped the shit out of Randall's mom, and then Randall jumps up and gets in between them or whatever, and his mom's like, she has no respect for you, son. She has no respect. And then she goes on and then she was like, what they were doing back there in that shed, and it just dirty and low down and filthy, and you didn't even have enough decency to get him to take you to a hotel or whatever. So by this time, Marcy done had it, okay? So Marcy is just like, you know what? It was low down and it was dirty, but you know what? Your son was fucking his wife in that shed first, okay? He is the one that ruined this marriage, and he won't leave. So I wish you would just take him and both of y'all go, okay? And then she looks at Randall and she's like, and every night that you stay in this house, I'm going to be in the back in the shed with Brad every single night. And she was like, because with every lick, every suck, every touch, it felt oh so good, okay? And I felt better. And then she, you know, sashayed her little ass on up the stairs, right? I'm like, oh my God. You know, Randall mom, she just standing there looking stuck. You know what I'm saying? She don't know what to do, you know, because she just can't believe that her, you know what I'm saying, perfect son is, you know what I'm saying, who he is. You know what I'm saying? A lying, cheating, selfish asshole. That's what he is, crying like a damn baby. Get the hell out of here. What was all that for, Randall? Really? Was you crying when you and Peppa was up in there doing the exact same thing? No, you weren't crying. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, meanwhile, Natalie gets a call, and I'm thinking she's getting a call from Kelly's nosy ass, but she's getting a call from her boss, and he's just wondering what's going on. Is the store locked up or whatever? I don't know if he got some kind of like detector to tell when the store is locked. But he calling Natalie, he like, and she's like, yeah, the store is locked. You know, she gets up, goes in there, sees that Joy's not in his room, but then she lies and tells him that Joy is asleep. He's like, well, have you seen my daughter or whatever? You know what I'm saying? And then she pretends like she's talking to Joy, which was like weird. I'm like, you just told the man he was asleep, you know? So anyway, so she get him off the phone, and then she gonna go call, she gonna go and, oh, excuse me. She gonna go call her friend Jackie, right? She's like, Jackie, can you come over here and sit with my kids real quick? I need to make a run. Oh, and I need to use your car. I know Jackie was like, what the hell? Damn, you done called me in the middle of the night talking about come watch your kids and you need to use my car, bitch. You got some gas money, I hope. Okay. Anyway, so then you see Alex call Kelly, right? And she's just like, Kelly, have you found Brad? Do you know where Brad is? Have you found him? Have you found him or whatever? And Kelly's like, Alex, yes, I did find him. He was in the backyard. You know, she's stuttering. She don't know what to say. She's like, whose backyard was he in? Because at this point, she had received a text message from Brad, which was a picture of Randall's shed, you know. So she's like, whose backyard was he in? Was he in Randall and Marcy's shed backyard? And she's like, yeah, she's like, yeah, he was, I can't believe it. He just sent me a picture. He just wants to remind me about what I've done. And, you know what I'm saying? So he's out there taking pictures. Is that what he's doing? So Kelly really don't know what to say. You know, she like, you need to talk to him. So in the meantime, Natalie done took her little happy ass on down to the burger joint. Now she done walked in and saw some stuff she don't want to see because her son was giving it to fun, wasn't he? They was looking like, I mean, she had her legs all straddled around him, right? And he was like, God, they were into it, okay? And then Natalie gonna pick up a bucket of probably some dirty ass water and poured it on them, just hating, you know what I'm saying? So she gonna pour it on them, right? And they jump up, Fawn jumps behind Joey or whatever. And she's like, what the hell are y'all doing? With y'all nasty asses? Why are y'all doing this in here? And Fine, your daddy is looking for you. You need to go home. And y'all bleach these damn counters down. And you know what I'm saying? Just going all over the top with it. You know what I'm saying? She's a mother, but I'm like, dang, girl, the boy is grown. You know what I'm saying? He's an adult. I mean, calm down a little bit. And you know, you act like you just caught your 15-year-old son having sex in the basement, you know? Anyways, so yeah, so she's snapping off, and he's like, well, she can't leave because she needs to call a cab. She came in a cab, so, you know, she tell her to go and call a cab. Fawn's like, please don't tell my my daddy. Please don't tell my daddy or whatever. And then she tells Joey to bleach the counters down. And then she looking around like, where's the condom wrapper? And he's like, you know, looking like, I ain't used one, you know. And she's like, Joey, I can't believe you wouldn't use a condom. And I'm like, what the hell is going on here? You know, really? That's where you going? At this moment in time? So anyway, so then, you know, we find that we move on from there. We finally go to the next day, and we finally see for the first time, I believe, this whole season, Lucien and Lucien and Natalie together. So Lucien comes over to Natalie's apartment to, you know, get his son and the girls to take them to school. He done brought them little school supplies and stuff, and Natalie's like, you know, Lucien's like, so what's going on with the house? And Natalie's like, we're not getting the house. You don't even want to move in here with me or whatever. So we're not even thinking about getting a house. So I'm like, okay, why are you saying that? Because you were just telling Kelly that you wanted to get a house with him and you were ready. Is it because you're worried about not getting approved for a home loan? Or have you just, your crazy ass done flipped the script already? Because y'all know she a little off, okay? And she proves that she's a little off. No, first he asked her about, it's like, Esperanza told me to ask you about Alex's baby. So she's like, oh my God. So yeah, it's Randall's baby and all hell breaking loose over there. And please do everything that you can to not let Eddie find out or whatever. And then, you know what I'm saying, now we see that she's a little off, which is what I was saying before, because then she starts telling him that she wants him to talk to Joey about sex. And Lucien is like, Joey is a grown-ass man, you know? So then she describing everything to Lucien about what went down the night before. Lucien laughing like it's, you know, funny or whatever. She gets all upset. And I'm sitting here like, Natalie, he is a grown man, okay? I mean, there might be some things that he may not understand. He is young, you know what I'm saying? And he didn't have, you know what I'm saying, any kind of father figure in his life. But at the same time, he's a grown-ass man. So why, you know, this is just weird. So she was like, I'm gonna take the kids to school, give me the keys. He's like, you know, you already got a key or whatever. So she done got her a key made on the down low, whatever. I don't blame her. Anyway, so then they leave, her and the kids leave I guess the little girl overheard, because she was like, come here, Joey, Lucien about to talk to you about condoms. I'm like, oh my God, Natalie, really? It's bad enough you done asked Lucien to talk to the boy, and now you done announced it in front of everybody what they were going to talk about. And the little girl is like, what are condoms, mommy? And she's like, condiments, you know, like ketchup, mustard, picorellis. Oh, that was a good save. Anyways, so then Lucien is talking to Joey, and he's like, look, you a grown man, so I know you know all about diseases. And he started going all down the list of diseases. They get to HPV, and he break that down for him or whatever. And he's just like, you know, you have to use condoms. You know what I'm saying? And Joey is like, you know, I know, Lucien, but you just don't even understand how she came at me last night. You don't even know. She was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. And, you know, just like describing how she was like, you know what I'm saying, went down on him and everything. And he was like all geeked up. I guess he don't have any friends to talk about this with or whatever. So he had to talk to Lucien. And Lucien's like, hold up, dude. You know what I'm saying? She is young enough to be my daughter, you know? And he's like, that's cool, but she is freaky enough to be my main chick. And Lucien's like, oh yeah, I'm about to go buy you an extra large bag of condoms, because we sure don't need you bringing no babies around up in here, okay? Because you ain't making too much money sweeping floors at the burger joint, okay? So, you know, Joey, he all in love. So anyways, and the next thing you see, Eddie, he visits Brad in Brad's office or whatever. They just do a little chit chatting at first. He talking about that why you didn't tell me that whore of a wife of yours had her baby. You know, I'm like, Eddie, you so extra, really? And so then Brad is like, asked Eddie had he talked to Rusty, which is Alex's dad. And he's like, what the hell you want to talk to him for? He don't even like you. You know what I'm saying? He don't like anybody. He's a bigot. He's a racist. He's everything. He's all of that. You know what I'm saying? Leave his ass in the back in the woods where he belongs with his crazy ass. Because if you bring him around here, all hell gonna break loose. And Brad is like, well, I'm ready for hell to break loose. Okay, so we gonna have to drive these little few hours to go get his ass. All right? I don't know what the hell Brad is thinking. But you know what I'm saying? It's about to be some shit go down in the town. Okay? Anyways, moving on from that, it really wasn't much. Oh yeah, did Eddie was like, come smoke this joint. You gonna smoke this joint with me or whatever? So he pulled out the joint. First, Brad act like he didn't want to smoke it. Then he took it. He inhaled. He didn't cough for anything. I'm like, Brad, don't even try and act like you don't be smoking all the time. He didn't cough, nothing, choke, gag, anything. And then he took it and told, Eddie was like, can you pass it back? Shoot, Brad was like, lean back, like, this mine now. I'm like, all right, okay. Anyways, and then we gonna move on over to Kelly's house. She is in her kitchen. Marcy is calling her on the phone. She ignores another call from Marcy. And at this time, Travis and her son comes in. And, they're like, he's like, oh, my dad, Travis took me for ice cream after practice or whatever. And I just felt some kind of way about that. I was just like, ugh, because you know how they ended up having to tell the little boy last season that, Travis wasn't really his dad. But the little boy, all of his, pretty much his whole life, Travis is the only dad he's known, and he just always thought that was his real dad or whatever. And now they're confusing him by having Travis come back in. That's just weird. I'm like, why did they go through the hassle of telling him, because he said he still wanted to be in the little boy's life as his father, so now they're about to confuse him because they're going to get back together or they're going to be just doing this little up and down thing or whatever. And then he picking the little boy up from football practice and shit. Anyways, I done got all off on a tangent. What was I talking about? Yeah, so anyway, so she tell the little boy to go and take a shower, and she look at Travis and she was like, don't take your shoes off because you're not staying. And she like, you got to get out. And then she started trying to do a little sexy move and bend over in the dishwasher and stuff. And he get mad. He like, look, I'm tired of you jerking me around. You know what I'm saying? You want me to come over here. You want to have sex, but then you don't want to let me stay over. You just playing with me. I ain't got time for this. Is it another man? He was like, I better not find another man up in here, okay? And she was like, who you think you're talking to? This is my house, okay? I'm the one working overtime, trying to pay for this damn house. And so don't even think that you running anything over here. And he's just like, look, you heard what the hell I said. Now at this point, she done told him to leave, so she trying to get him to the door. She opened up the door, and Ramsey standing on the other side. So Travis looking like, what the hell is this? And Ramsey is yes. I want him and Kelly to have a sex scene so I can see his chest. Yes, I want him to take his shirt off, y'all, okay? Anyways, what was I talking about? Yeah, so Ramsey at the door, Travis looking like, what the hell? Who is you? Who are you? You know what I'm saying? And he come in, he's just like, I just wanted to tell you thank you for last night. Travis like, what is going on? They trying to ignore him, and he's just like, and plus I wanted to give you this. My mom wanted you to have this. And Travis like, what is going on? What was about last night? And he was like, she helped me with my mom, bro. All like with attitude about it and shit, And Travis like, oh, I'm sorry or whatever. So then they both leave. And that was pretty much that. So I'm hoping that we see a little bit more of Ramsey, y'all, because Ramsey is, he's nice on the eyes. All the men actually are nice on the eyes, but I like to see some new meat from time to time, and the chocolate meat. I love chocolate meat. My husband is a chocolate man. I love being a chocolate man. Anyways, basically, was that it? No, there was one more scene. So then you see Kelly, for some reason, she's back in the kitchen. I don't know, she was cleaning up or whatever, but she sees smoke. And so when she sees smoke, wait a minute, that's not what happened next, right? Oh, y'all, I got my notes all mixed up, y'all. Okay, anyways, no, that's not what happened next. What happens next is the dudes, they leave, and then we go over to the police station, and we see Eddie, and he is, what is he doing? He's asking the captain for his job back, and he's like, look, I'm ready to come back, and the captain is like, you can't come back until the doctor releases you. And I'm like, really? I'm like, the doctor hasn't released him yet, but yet they don't release Ben's old one-hand ass? Like, what the heck? What is that about? So, and then you go over and see Ben, and he, first before we see Ben, we see Pete. and he's sitting down at his desk or whatever, and he's trying to put a disc in, and Steven sees him, and Steven is like, you can't use that. I think it was like an IAS or LTL disc or whatever in these computers. They don't work in there. And he's like, I wasn't trying to use it or whatever. So Steven looking, you know, at him all suspicious. So then all of a sudden Esperanza appears, and she's like, oh, the only LTL reader is in the back, you know what I'm saying? So let me know if you need help. I'm like, where the hell you even come from? So then he's like, okay. So, and then here comes Ben's old one-hand ass. He sit down, and he like, you know, now he all happy and talking with Pete and everything, talking about how you been, whatever. I'm like, motherfucker, didn't you just see him the day before or 2 days before? And you kicked him out your dang hospital room, told him to get the hell out? Like, what's going on here? So anyway, Ben asked Pete to come out and have a beer with him, and Pete's like, I'll come as long as Ed's not around. He's like, Ed not gonna be there or whatever, so you know what I'm saying, let's just do it. But as soon as Pete walks away, what happens? Ben calls Ed to let Ed know exactly, you know, that he agreed to come and meet him at the place. So we already knew that was gonna happen anyway, that it's a setup, because you know they think he got that tape. So anyways, it's the next morning, and we back at Randall and Marcy's house, and Marcy is in her room, and she is, you know, then Randall's mom walks in, and Marcy's like, get out, and she has her back to her or whatever, and she's like, I thought you might want this, it's like some green juice or whatever. She's like, I thought you might have a hangover or you might need it or whatever, and Marcy's just like, get out, you know. And then she started going into the story. Now, at first, I wasn't sure if she was talking about Randall or if she was talking about her husband. But then I figured it out that she was talking about Randall. And she was like, yeah, she came with him to Denver one time. And so I knew something was going on, but I didn't want to believe that my son was turned out to be like his father. And I'm like, what? He took Alex to Denver? Like, when was this? And where the hell was Brad? Like, I mean, I was really, really thoroughly confused. So, I mean, if somebody figured that part out, please let me know, because that part confused the hell out of me, okay? I'm going to have to watch some other blogs so that I can see if anybody else got the same take on it that I did. I'm like, you know, how did Alex end up going to Denver? She don't even work. Like, what did she tell Brad? That she was going to see her parents? Anyways, I don't know about that. But yeah, so then she starts telling Marcy, you know, I didn't think he was going to turn out like his dad. His dad hurt me real bad. And I just didn't, you know what I'm saying? And I know woman to woman, you know, she gave her that woman to woman talk. Like, you can't let him turn you into, you know what I'm saying, this person that's, you know, you sleeping with people to get back at him. And, you know, you got to do what's right and don't let him drag you down or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Be a woman, basically, like woman up and get through this and do what you need to do. And so then she leaves or whatever. And then we go to the last scene. And which, you know what, no, let me go back to that scene. I'm happy that the mom did that, you know, because she was being so evil to Marcy. But I'm glad that it turned out that she, you know what I'm saying, isn't still one of them mamas that want to, you know what I'm saying, defend their sons even when they're wrong, you know. And, you know, I'm glad that she had that little pep talk with Marcy, because Marcy doesn't have anyone else, you know, that she has like no one on her side, like no one at all is on her side. So, I'm glad that she had, you know, that she did that. And so I thought that was a cool scene. So anyways, the last scene what happened was Kelly was in her kitchen and she sees smoke. So she goes over to Alex and Brad's house, and Brad is back there burning up pictures of him and Alex, and burning up pictures with Alex in it. She's like, what are you doing? He's like, burning memories, you know, and she was just like, wow. She was like, don't you know your kids can see you? And he's like, don't judge me, you know what I'm saying? He's like, I'm on this emotional roller coaster, okay? Emotional roller coaster, okay? He was like, I don't want to hear it. Y'all know that was my jam back in the day. Anyways, and so he was like, you know what this is? And he picks up this box, right? And it's like, he's like, this is our name box. And she was like, are you going to burn that too? And he was like, I was going to burn it, but I have something better planned. And that's how it went off. So we don't know what he has planned, y'all. What do y'all think he has planned? I'm like, is he going to put like some pictures in it? Because in the preview, you see him showing Alex pictures. Or is he going to put the pictures in there and give it to the dad? Like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, I'm like curious now to know why Brad wants, one, her dad to be there, and two, what he's gonna do with his name box, y'all. Oh man, this was a good episode. I really like this episode, so hopefully it stays at this level. Because I'm really excited about the show. But anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Leave your comments down below. You know what I'm saying? Comment on whatever you enjoy. If you didn't enjoy something, be nice about it. But you know what I'm saying? Tell me. Anyways, y'all, until next time, please stay real, stay safe, and stay tuned to Mika Chanel Is Just Saying. Bye-bye.